Guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is me giving you my top 5 tips to get the call from your Rolex AD. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys and girls and all the viewers. Thank you very much for all your support. Great, as usual, top bunch. Today's video, I'm giving you my personal top 5 tips to be able to get the call from the ADs. I know some people, even for me, sometimes it's difficult, but luckily I have a good stake in the shops in terms of, you know, a customer base. But here are my top 5 tips. Number 1, shop local. I've been from, I live in Suffolk. I've been in the city of London many times trying to register my interest. No one's interested. They go, first question, or one of the first few questions, where do you live? I'm like, well, I live in Ipswich. They go, look, you're not going to get anything. Please go to your local AD, and wherever your local AD is, please shop there. They're just not interested. They want to supply their local customers, and you should also shop at your local authorized dealer. There's no point driving into the city because you think you've got a better chance. It just doesn't work like that. It's shop local. Find your local authorized dealer, and go there. Sometimes, you might have a couple local, or whether like in different towns. Go to both, say hello. But the key thing is shop local. If they ask you, whereabouts do you live, and you live 5 minutes down the road, you're definitely going to get a bit closer to getting that call. Number 2, monthly store visits. I think it's very, very important to be able to visit the stores regularly. I've spoke to a lot of people, I know a lot of people, and a lot of people said to me, I've tried to call up, I've been waiting 3, 4, 5 years, I've been calling up every 6 months to see how long my sub's going to be, and unless you visit the store in person and regularly, I don't think you're going to get the call. To me personally, regular store visits are the key to getting the calls. Whether just if you're there, if you're passing by, drop in. If you're just, if you're in the town, drop in. Not drop in just because you want to buy something. Just drop in, say hello, have a catch up, talk about some new models, talk about what's being released, anything new in the watch world. Just start a rapport with your sales assistant in terms of and show him that you've got a real interest, in timepieces and the brand and Rolex, and obviously you can talk about new watches, old watches, things that got discontinued, new coming, new price lists, and so forth, and changes, and they give you that will fill them with a bit of confidence that you're not a flipper. But definitely monthly store visits, build rapport, and eventually you'll get the call. Number 3, show interest in the brand. So when you go and you're speaking to your sales assistant, you've got a lust for these products. The store salespeople and the people who work store know that on the grey market they're X amount more than you're going to sell it to. So they're not interested in. They don't have to. They can pick and choose who they want to sell them to, and they know, if you're just not so keen, or you're just going to buy it to flip it straight away, you're not going to get the call. Show love for the brand, show you really appreciate the brand, show you appreciate a timepiece, show interest in the brand, not just to be there to make $2,000 after you sell it, because they know the vibe, they know the real people, and they're not stupid. If you go in there and be like, oh yeah, am I going to buy it to sell it to a mate for $1,000 more, never going to get the call. Forget about it. So show interest in the brand. Don't go in there full blazing that you're going to sell it. And to be honest, you shouldn't be doing that anyway, because I feel like if you buy it, you should be wearing it. But yeah, show interest in the brand, don't show any interest in terms of flippers. But you shouldn't be flipping it anyway, but we'll see. They might give you the call, they might not. So number 4, don't flash the cash. And when I say that, it means I don't rock up to the store thinking you've got all the money in the world and you can buy every watch available, because again, the sales assistants don't care. They get 100 watches from Rolex, they will sell 100 watches. They don't need your business. You've got to be almost privileged for them to sell you the products. And if you go in there and go, oh, I've got 50 grand, 2 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, I'll just buy it anyway. They don't care. They would rather sell it to someone who's worked really hard for the opportunity and also, you know, saved up and whatever not, and they're going to really appreciate it and keep it forever. You'll get the call, rather than someone who just comes in, oh yeah, you know, £50 nights. They don't care. They know every watch is going to sell, and to be honest, whether they sell it to you or someone else, it doesn't affect them, and they just wanted to sell it to either real collectors or someone with a real big passion and who deserves the watch. Number 5. If you've done all these things and it's all worked out well and you get the call, so you've got the call, you've had the call, you know, hi there, it's da 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 from da 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 da, we've got a stainless steel sub for you. Do not say no, and that is the crucial bit. Once you say no, I feel like, I know life situations can differ and sometimes you're not in the perfect scenario, and I feel that's a bit, you know, it's just bad timing, but you can't say no. You've got to, if they give the opportunity and then you turn it down, I feel like you don't get blacklisted, but I feel like you get notched down the pecking order. And especially if it's your first call, second call, third call, try and say no as least as possible. I know sometimes it's a difficult scenario, but make sure you're in a position where you're doing all the things I've just spoke about and you're ready to go, and that is the most important thing, and that takes the hard work and that takes determination and commitment to whatever industry or job you're in, to be able to be ready to go for these. Because I feel like maybe they give you call once and you say no, they give you a second call, you say no, you ain't getting another call. And I think that's just as important, and then they know you're a serious collector, they know that you like the brand, and they know you're willing to spend money on the brand. And yeah, I know this is a number 6, but talk to the sales assistant like they're your friend. You know, you know, if you start having a good relationship, you're going to get friendly, and that's what they like. Say for example, your sales assistant looks after the allocation. If he goes, cool, you know, that David come, he's a really nice chap. You know, I sat talking to him for ages and we really got on well. You're gonna get the call. You know, if you're arrogant or if you know, you're a bit rude, you're not going to gel, and you know, it's not going to work out. They sell watches to people who they like and who they trust, but even though I know it's hard to get into shops and stuff and buy, but everyone's got to start somewhere. And I feel like if you do the monthly visits, you shop local, interest in the brand, don't be all flashy with the cashy, you'll get a call eventually. Hold out, and still, you know, even if you don't get a call for 6 months, still visit the store, say hello, how's things, you know, keep up, you know, with the brand. Eventually you'll get the call. So they're my 5-6 tips to be able to get the call from your local AD. Let me know in the comments if you've done any of these and they've worked for you, and I'd love to hear them. So appreciate that, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.